Next, we move the section XX beyond point D such that it is between point D and E at a distance x from reference origin A. Now we see that there is an additional anticlockwise moment due to this downward force 30 kN, which is acting at a distance of x minus 7 meters. So we have minus 30 into x minus 7. Now we see this equation will be valid between point D and E. So let's put it into the final fourth partition. So this is a bending moment equation using the Macaulay's method. Now integrating the above equation with respect to x, we have EI dy by dx is equal to VA into x square by 2 minus 12 into x cube by 2 into 3 plus C1, which is a constant of integration. Now we take the constant of integration of the whole equation in the first partition, which is a peculiar characteristic of Macaulay's method. Then plus 12 into x minus 3 cube upon 2 into 3. Then second partition plus 24 into x minus 5 to the power 1, since integration of x to the power 0 is equal to x to the power 1. So we have the third partition, and minus 30 into x minus 7 square upon 2, where C1 is a constant of integration, and this equation can be called as your slope equation. Now again integrating this equation with respect to x, we have EI into y equal to VA into x cube upon 2 multiplied by 3 minus 12 into x to the power 4 upon 2 into 3 into 4 plus C1x, since integration of constant is constant multiplied by x, plus C2, which is another constant of integration of this equation. Now again we put this in the first partition since it is a Macaulay's method, plus 12 into x minus 3 to the power 4 the whole upon 2 into 3 into 4 second partition, plus 24 into x minus 5 square upon 2 partition, minus 30 into x minus 7 cube upon 2 into 3. Then final partition, where C2 is another constant of integration, and this equation is called as deflection equation. So we have our slope and deflection equation. Our next step is to find out the constants of integration, that is C1 and C2, using boundary conditions. We apply the first boundary condition, which is at point A. We have at point A your deflection is 0 since it is a hinge support. So I can write at x equal to 0 your YA or deflection at A equal to 0. So substituting the value of x and y as 0, 0 in your deflection equation up to the first partition, since we know first partition is valid between point A and B. So if we analyze this part of the equation, we have y equal to 0 and all x's equal to 0. So we get the value of C2 as 0. Next we apply the second boundary condition, which is at point E. Now at point E, again your deflection y is equal to 0 since point E is a roller support and does not move vertically. So we can write at x is equal to 9 meters since your point E is at a distance of 9 meters from your origin A. We have YE is equal to 0. So substituting this in deflection equation up to fourth partition, since we know the equation up to fourth partition is valid between point D and E. So we have EI into YE is equal to 0. VA, the value of VA is 34 kilonewton. So we have 34 into x is 9 meter by 2 minus 12 into 9 cube upon 2 by 3. So upon substitution we get this equation. We put the value of V as 34 kilonewton and the value of C2 as 0. So we see here in this the only unknown is your constant of integration C1. So upon solving we get the value of C1 as minus 1650.5. So now we have got the two constant of integration C1 and C2. So we have the slope and deflection equation with the values of constants. So next we find out what have been asked in the problem.